with us before?
So the backstory for Winchester and my journey to get one, when it was originally posted for sale on all the distros websites,
applaud your skill.
I thought, oh, I'm gonna wait a couple days.
Do a shot to select your room.
I'm gonna wait a couple days, and you know it'll be there next week.
Comfortable to call the spirits.
Then people touched it at Expo, was able to experience it.
Legend speaks of a final dinner party in the Venetian dining room.
My distro Nitro ran out, but they had set up a new location on the east coast, so I
shoot the spider web for your
I begged them to let me buy one of their allotments, and that's how I got it. Almost a year later now that it ended up in the house, so I still feel lucky. I'm one of 3 in Canada, so I consider that to be very lucky. Oof.
We all fall down.
Not sure why caps are a thing, but what's up? Welcome in, Irish Luck. What's up? What's up? I appreciate the hype on Winchester. Happy to be back. This is the first live stream that I've been on about a 7-day road trip. And thank you, Slinger. Thank you, Slinger. Nice to see you as well in the chat today. Enjoying my, I don't know, my new kid.
Take all the time you want.
We'll
pay by the hour.
Protein drink in coffee. I don't know if it's my new lifestyle. It's delicious. It looks like when my granny used to make tea. Like super milky and white, but J Perbs, what's up? It's a little higher. I'll lower it a bit. One of the highlights of this game, of course, ladies and gentlemen, would be the sound.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
Oof, oof, oof. One thing also, talking about what seems to be... Oh, I almost got that. One of the shots that... One of the shots you need to hit sometimes is kind of like the Jurassic Park. It's nearly identical to the Jurassic Park shot that's on the far right and super tight. But when you hit it, it does the feels.
Answer us from 2 or 3. Tell us what you came to see.
So the adventure was fun. Started off at the beginning of the trip.
Keep up with the tour.
As was unloading my suitcases and stuff after going to Barrels of Fun for an after-hours tour. I stepped in a pile of fire ant hill, and got fire ant bites or stings all over both my legs actually, but oof, man, it's punishing. What's up, mini King Koopa? So also, good morning and welcome in everybody, by the way. Again, it's really nice to be back. My wife was here yesterday. She's been traveling in and out of town, and I said, oh, I got a new game. Come and play it. I said, it's kind of like the Disney Haunted Mansion. That was I didn't want to go into the whole story, but anyway, so my wife hopped on Winchester Mystery House, had a few flips. She's like, oh my God, this is a great game. Who makes this? Who makes this one? She said. I'm like, oh, this is Barrels of Fun, company in Houston.
Instrument targets.
You know, good people. And anyways, so she said, "Oh, I really like this one. Is this who's making Bon Jovi?" I'm like, "Yes." So one thing that I think I'm in a hurry up. Oh, and the flippers don't stop the hurry ups.
Keep up with the tour. The flame's dying. She's dying.
Anyways, because my wife flipped Winchester, she gave me the go-ahead to order a Bon Jovi. Now, a funny phenomenon happened. Since my wife said it was okay to buy Bon Jovi, now I'm like, but do I want Bon Jovi? It's so funny how that. I'm like, but there's no convincing you mean?
She's gone. She just vanished. An angry spirit has entered the house.
Yeah, Japer, I stepped on a pile of fire ants and like mini stings, but it's so good to be so good to be back on solid ground, back at home. But anyways, hope everyone's had a good last couple weeks.
The spirits are waiting for you.
So yeah, I didn't actually I didn't exactly know where in the world I was on most of my vacation. I flew into Houston, spent a couple days with my friend Henry there, which was a lot of fun. And then
the original boiler still resides within the recording spirits nearing her.
And then flew with him to Atlanta, went to Southern Fried.
It's
Which is cool.
time for Seance Multiball! Somewhere in the house. Maybe you'll find it.
Oh, that was a triple drain. Triple drain. Not proud of that, but you know, whatever. Come on now. I like that return. Oh, I have not seen it do that yet. Shot it directly across into the other outlane. Work on my micro flips. Barrels of Fun flippers feel nearly identical to Stern now.
Never-ending hall.
I'll be a permanent, lifelong Stern fanboy. Like, fight me for it. But these flippers feel pretty good.
Wanna play some more?
That was a fun backhand. Every time I hit that spinner, I think of Jeff Dodson from Dirty Pool. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. We love you. What's up, Ossavet? Welcome to the Stings. Really nice to see you at
You have earned your place in our
Southern
homes.
Fried Gaming Expo, Ossavet. talking about, themes overall, that like this is an original score, and the score like really pulls you in. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I played maybe 3 or 4 or 5 games last night just so I didn't look like a complete tool playing today. I can't guarantee you I won't still look like a complete tool. I have tool tendencies. This is the one part of the room, this light's a little intense, but there's like a beam here, so my light has to be like fucking 6 inches from my face, but that's right. Most of it. So one thing I was talking about, I don't know, I was replying to a comment this morning, talking about having experienced, well, 3 different Barrels of Fun game in the last week. I played Dune, Winchester, and Bon Jovi. Not a lot of brick shots for me, except, I mean, this is a high hazard area right here. That's high hazard. This little steep ramp over here has definite Foo Fighters vibes. I haven't figured out if you can backhand it yet. That will be part of today's journey on this. I can't explain how I feel like Barrels of Fun did Rainbow Light Show without making it look like a clown that's vomiting up Skittles. It's rainbow, it's RGB, but it's like a modern color palette when it gets used. I don't know how to explain it. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Like, it doesn't have clown vomit. It's tasteful. There it does, but no. Anyways, experiencing this new pin. It's new pin day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to hang out in the chat and whatnot. This is by special request, because I gotta open my dashboards here. Anyways, I'll be starting my streams always with an immediate game. That way when people stumble across my stuff later, they see what's happening. It's not just my start screen or me going like this, looking at my dashboards. Nice to see a few friends showing up in the chat today. I miss the interaction in the chat. I really do. When I'm on the road. I did what was the first of probably many. We did a bit of a it's not a round table. That theme is taken. It's maybe a square table, or no, we did a bit of a in-person chatting session with Johnny Button and Jay Biscuity of the Jay Biscuity live stream channel, and it was fun. So we're gonna figure out how to do these sessions. The cool thing is when we connect the streams, I know a lot of you Twitch people know all this stuff, how it works, but anyways, we don't, but we do now. So we're gonna be doing these kind of semi-podcast unscripted sessions, because we had fun doing it. There was lots of viewers, and anyways, something where you get a bit of an unfiltered just talking of a few pinball real people. So it's gonna happen, but so again, everybody, good morning and welcome to the show today. let's play some Winchester.
Welcome, tourists.
Might adjust my lighting on the playfield a bit, but this part of this screen, so there's options in the menu. I really like the well-lit kind of main playfield, and I could adjust it a hair. Might be a little better.
The spirits are becoming restless.
It truly, in person, this is what it feels like. It feels this bright. I'm just looking at what you guys are seeing. I'm gonna keep it there for now. Anyways, adjust that later, but this is very lit. Anyways, there's options in the menu. You can have it with this well lit with the HAL lighting system on the side. I'm going to, and then the other one is just called spooky, like it's a little more spooky. It is a little more spooky because a lot of the gameplay is more dark. There we go, Skilly.
Spiderweb for your award.
I like how it's like hit the spiderweb. The spiderweb is like the hardest shot to hit in the game.
Upon the table, one candle can be seen on occasion. Only the spirits know how.
Oh, well, that was a failed backhand of mine. Okay. Okay, that spinner wins pinball currently for me. Just kind of experience it all for the first time, guys. So there'll be some genuine kind of like upset when I miss shots and excited when I find new parts of the game. Oof.
Trying to leave so soon.
Yeah, so Tommy Tron says they wear sunglasses when playing this. You can turn it down. In a couple games, I'm gonna play a couple games like this, and then I'll turn it down and put it at the spooky mode. We'll see how that looks. And I could also, I have some lighting on, but my lighting's at like 9%. Like I turned it.
Don't let the spirits
down
frighten you. The
quite a
harmless,
bit.
mostly.
Okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but okay, I'm just reading that notes of it. Hit the captive ball to drop all the crap targets for the multiple. Okay.
The spiderweb for your award.
Boop, 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 boop.
Use the spinner to build spirit energy. Hit the tambourine.
So I was trying to hit the captive ball, but you know, we're gonna just have fun today. But yes, I'm gonna try to do things in order and stuff. MK Quote asked, did this replace another machine? No, it got a little bit tighter in here. Let's just say that. And it's gonna get more tight.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Flicker and flame.
What's up, Chris and Ro? Thank you for the likes on the face place. I appreciate it.
Something's wrong.
What's up, Jeff from Dirty Pool? I was just saying, Jeff, that every time I hit the spinner,
You have to light the candles.
I think of you.
Yes, that's
That
lit.
sound is, I think that spinner is the best spinner in pinball currently.
Spirits near and far. far, through shattered mirror and guiding star, we summon now beyond the wall, begin the seance multi-ball!
So is this a new, when it says seance multi-ball, and I did clip it, is that new? Because I feel like earlier it sounded more like multi-ball. Or something. Sounds good.
You have to light the candles! The spirits are not done with you yet! The flame's dying. She's dying. Begin the 13th! Why is it so cold in here?
I haven't had that happen yet. What's it gonna do? It's gonna do something.
Calling the spirits for help.
I like that. Uh-oh. I feel like this is one of the spots that...
That match won't last long.
I don't want to...
That match won't last long. Hit the tambourine.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. What did it say? Hold the...
You have to light the candles.
What's up, Joes? I sort of don't want to shoot the ball in advanced tour because there's a ball stuck there.
Yes. She's gone. She just.
This will be an easy one to clear.
I sense an.
I'm gonna free it. I'm gonna free it. Oh, it freed it. It must know. So it's in a different place. But.
Enter your initials and join the other spirits.
So. So it'll probably do a ball count and spin that ball out of there, or I might need to. Where it stopped is actually a little challenging to access. So hopefully it counts the balls, but. So talking about, I got the game hooked up last night, and my wife Regan played a few games, and she did play Sonic, and she's like, "Ooh, I like this machine. I like this company." Yeah, sorry, there is still a ball trapped. Now it's really hard to access. Is there a recommendation when the ball's stuck back there? Do you guys know? It's like there. I know, but okay, I can remove the glass. Okay. Give me a sec. It's in like quite a sucky.
Arcade Jesus _ is our newest follower. Welcome to the Grownup Adjacent community. Arcade Jesus _
Come on now. All right, I'm going to take a short break and figure this out. Dang it. Fuck. There we go. Back in business, baby. Had a stucky ball. Okay. That was fun. All right. Oof.
Take all the time you want. We're paid by the hour.
Is the stream on Twitch broken? Okay. Where was I? It's haunted. It's haunted for sure. Yeah, I think I hit one of the shots and it like maybe just didn't have enough gusto, so it kind of got stuck. And then it's good that the servo motor under the rotating table, it knows not to harm itself. So not upset about that. I kind of like how the skill shots are these little short plunges. I always plunge. I nearly always plunge with a short plunge, so.
Explore more with keys.
Yeah, Joe's when I moved the rig, I had to move the rig, open the coin door, and something came unplugged, so. And then had
You can unlock a door with that key.
technical difficulties, but it's okay.
We all fall.
I was reading in the comments regarding Winchester Mystery House today, and someone was saying, could they include actual pieces of the Winchester Mystery House so that the games themselves would be a little bit limited?
Flickering flame. He's not moving.
Sending help right away.
Why is it so cold in here?
Saying that left ramp there that's flashing orange, it does feel a lot like Foo Fighters, and I'll also try to hit it from across like Foo Fighters.
The flame's dying. She's dying. Yes! That one lit! Find the drop.
There we go.
It's
What's up,
just dying.
Busted Chops? Welcome to the things. Yeah, we got a Winchester finally, and
Blow the hole.
sneaking in there into the
Hands once warm, now cold as stone. And so now you're not alone.
I'm still kind of getting used to some of the shots and trying to remember. Like when this game has so many really complicated shots, but other than the high hazard inline drops,
Here's energy ready.
not a lot of danger bricks. Like
That match won't last long.
freaking backhand the spinner. No, not very good.
The room just got colder. You have to light the candles. She just vanished. I sense an unwelcome spirit has entered the house. We have to keep moving. Do not stop!
I think it was Carl that said just never aim for the drops because they'll get you. So there are a couple things that feel a little familiar geometry-wise. Again, this is the first time I've played it kind of in a secluded way where I can actually
Shoot the right orbit to stop
look
the
without
teeth.
being
Like you.
overwhelmed. So, Raimi, so basically the theme is it's
Shoot
the
the
haunted
right orbit to
house.
stop the teeth.
That's the theme. I like how like I said earlier, the score is a huge part of the immersion. Like not the scoring, but the score, the music.
The emergency light! Hold down the button! No! That was too close.
Sending help right away.
Shiznit. This one I'm supposed to hold with my dink.
They're breathing. The shadows. They're breathing. Hold the action button!
Shoot.
I am ready to welcome you to my collection.
I haven't been to this part yet. So. Yeah, Osibet said he wished there was a way to plunge to the.
Well done, mortal.
I feel like something goofy happened there. Maybe I was holding the action button too long. So there are a couple things that feel very reminiscent of other games that I really like. Some that are very new, but this ramp feels like Foo Fighters. The spiderweb shot feels like the hard to hit shot in Jurassic Park. This right ramp, I've never experienced one like exactly like that before. Love it. I'm also just noticing that there's a diverter on that ramp that goes up and down. I didn't notice. I believe it goes up and down. That's so weird. I have, so far, with Winchester Mystery House, I have 2 pieces of feedback. If you're freakishly giant, tall like me, it cuts off a little bit of the Pepper's Ghost scream. Second, it's really nice to be able to dim the back box lighting. It's not that bad because it comes with what they call the infinity glass, like really nice invisible glass. Well, yeah, Osaben, I talked about the wireforms for Bon Jovi too. They look really well done. And you know, I work in a food plant, and bending metal and nicely finished metal I always like that. That was one of the things I really liked about actually Transformers. It has some nice long stainless steel TIG welded stuff, and it's sort of they didn't cover it in ramp decals in Transformers, so but I don't know. Yeah, Jeff, I don't know if anyone did notice that the wire form's shaped of the body of a guitar a bunch. I did not. Maybe. I don't think I noticed that. There's a few other things too. So I was talking to another friend yesterday about, I have a great opinion on Bon Jovi. I enjoyed playing it, and I tried to dispel that, when you're all in a room and you're just playing one game, it's hard to not love that one game. So I had to kind of turn that static down. And so when I played Bon Jovi, the music it is I'm 45, so I obviously know pretty much most of the songs, and they get in your head right away. The other thing is, when the music comes for each mode, they're short songs. They're like 4-minute songs. And anyway, so I think the songs are good for pinball, but the shots in Bon Jovi were awesome. And I was also saying to friends when we were there that every new pinball machine, they should have one requirement, something new and unique. And I had not seen a captive ball with a spinner and a loop-de-loop. Even though it was dead, it was right in the front and center where it was, you could hit it. I like that. I mean, there were other things too, but it's a good one. Winchester was such a surprise that, a somewhat smaller theme turned out so awesome, and again, my wife, who's barely a pinball person, played some games last night, and she had played Sonic. I'm gonna share this on the stream, but I had a deposit on Sonic, and I intended on buying a Sonic. My wife and daughter played it with me, and basically I no longer have a deposit on. I had to sell my deposit because they did not like Sonic. I'm telling them, you heard it here. And I mean, no hate on the team over there at JJP. I thought Sonic had some cool stuff. I like the upper playfield. I played a bunch of games on Sonic in Seattle at the Pinball Museum, and then I played it at Joysticks in Houston. I went there with a friend, Henry, and so I probably have about 20 games on Sonic. I think I played did I play the arcade edition? And then a bunch of games, played some with Stringer and other friends at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. Sonic's a good game, but it's funny how, theme does not click with everybody. And in my household, like, I liked Sonic, and I think it's a good, nice, fast-playing game. It has the loop-to-loop is not ready for prime time. It needs some adjustment. They need to put a high-speed camera on the loop on Sonic and figure it out. It needs some tweaking, because I had a bit of rejection on that. Anyways, so unfortunately, I have pulled my deposit on my Sonic, and but my wife's comments, and again, they're not those comments aren't that of the Grownup Adjacent channel, but she had some not nice things to say about Sonic. She didn't like the look of it, the theme of it, and anyways. But the reason why I tell that story is because when she played Winchester last night, she's like, wow, she had nothing but compliments. So things she looks for is how the game looks, shots that she loved the sound, of course, but she also I told her it was kind of similar to the story that it was, to the Disney Haunted Mansion, which we love when we go to that part of the country, and to Anaheim. But you know what, Jeff, talking about Sonic, the couple things I didn't like, I actually liked the upper playfield in Sonic. I found it was crystal clear. You could see right through it. Once you get up there, you can figure out how to get up there. And I like how it's a challenge to keep the ball up there. It's a challenge to keep it up, but anyways, it's a challenge to keep the ball up there. I like that. It was fast so just, but then I felt, and again, this is just a tape. I feel like we can't say anything without it getting like passed around, but playing, I felt Bon Jovi felt more like a Steve Ritchie game than Sonic. It had, a couple flowing fast shots. Anyways, that's just my thoughts, but both games are good. But I was kind of like following about the Barrels of Fun Reserve, and I never really put much thought into how, well, if the reserve doesn't kick in, now those ones that are at the distros, they're gonna go. I think they're maybe not right away. They'll probably, when people touch it, kind of like at Dune at Expo, people are like, holy shit, Dune's awesome. But anyways, just chatting. Yeah, I think so too. The other thing that I did not like about Sonic, and I know a lot of pinball machines with the screen do this, but the running and looping was too much. It was just like record more than 3 seconds of video. That will likely change as code updates, maybe, and they get some feedback. But the video on Sonic was, I felt, a little bit lagging. But if you're a Sonic fan, again, or, I think Barrels might have underestimated how much people would love this theme for Winchester, talking about Winchester. But I also talked about earlier, the RGB integration in Winchester is really well done. They don't just flash the RGB color palette for the sake of flashing it. Like here we see all the RGB, but it's not skittle puke. It's cool. Like right where we are, it happens to be a little bright, but I don't know. I love it. Well integrated. Yeah. That being said, there is a chance one day Sonic will end up in the house, but I got to do some furniture. I got to move some stuff,
Welcome to the Winchester Mystery House.
Chatting and having some coffee.
Should the spiderweb for your lord.
One thing that is different about Barrels of Fun playfields too, they've got a really nice, thick, clear coat.
Trying to leave so soon?
I don't know if it dimples or changes over time, but the clear coat is really fast. It's fast. MK quote, yeah, Transformers is coming.
Shoot the spider web.
Maybe as soon as Thursday of this week.
Shoot the spinner to build spirit energy. Shoot the spinner to build spirit energy.
Noise.
The twin dining rooms were decorated.
So MK quote, yeah, new pin week is good. We'll see if oh, this is this what happened last time? No. I did tell my wife though that a machine or two was gonna leave stable, so that'll be a reality I have to face at some point soon. Oh shit.
Bye-bye.
So playing, I had one. I'm gonna move the rig a bit. It's touching the. So playing. I played one. I had a meeting at the yesterday afternoon, so I got one game in with my friend Eden, and he is a much better pinball player than me. But he said, drop catching, like getting used to a drop catch on a different machine. I feel the drop catching is very similar to Stern on these flippers.
Sending help right away!
Should not have taken that risky shot towards the drop targets. The one under shot I hit. Was an accident.
Wanna play some more?
Senior's room to lock a ball.
I tried to do the sweep there, it was a bit. I've not had it. I don't know if I've had to do that yet.
Yes! I sense an unwelcome presence.
So Raimi, I don't think this is on final code. The game's been out for like 9 months, I believe. I did just update the code last night. I don't believe it has Wi-Fi updates, which it's not the end of the world. It's super easy to update the game without the Wi-Fi. Like you put the USB in and it's like, it goes through its thing, you pull it out. So that doesn't bother me. One thing that, is kind of nice about, actually Spooky and Stern both do it. Maybe some of the others do it, but the Wi-Fi updates are pretty cool. Yeah. And I know that the infrastructure, I'm just going to turn this. The infrastructure and security to do Wi-Fi updates is surprisingly challenging. I know from my own IT systems at work. So I know it doesn't bother me that it's not there, but I believe it's coming. It's all in the menu to go and do Wi-Fi update searches. So I'm sure it'll come. Fast Pinball, I think, is, I'm pretty sure it'll come, but as Jeff said. I'm just catching up in the chat, but so anyways, I'm gonna keep rolling some games. What's up, Rex? Hello, good morning or afternoon, wherever you are. Maybe in the afternoon by now. But yeah, so Winchester came yesterday. It actually came in last week when we were at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. And but I scheduled it to get delivered today. There's a pin golf tournament. I'm at a bit of a tight spot. So this weekend, there's a pin golf tournament at my good friend Eden's house. And I missed his last tournament. And but I've got like an RC racing, championship end of the year race at my RC racing club. And I was talking to my wife about it last time. Like, I really don't know what to do. I have to do kind of both. I want to do both. She's like, do what's fun. And like, do what's fun and makes you happy immediately. I'm like, well, it's pinball. Sorry, RC guys. I will probably do most of the race, but I don't know. Pinball's been more fun lately.
Have you never toured with us before?
Actually, there's not on the next game. I'm gonna change the lighting. So this has, at least in a lot of the part of the game, the HAL lighting system's pretty well lit. So the game's nice and bright, but you can adjust that.
The spirits are becoming restless. Skill shot. Perhaps you should give the tour. Upon the table, one candle can be seen lit on condition. Only the spirits know why. Should the spiderweb for your walk?
So, the only changes I've made to this game, I moved my outlane posts. Not all of them, but I moved this one up and that inside one up. I didn't move the outside one down. That would have made it a little too easy, but Rex asked a good question. Did I throw down an order on Bon Jovi? I have not yet, and only because I gotta tell this story. So with this game purchase with Bon Jovi, I knew from playing it that I would want to. The shots were fun and the music was fun, and so I knew I wanted it. But Bon Jovi was the first time where my wife didn't take much or any convincing. Like, she's like, sure, if you want it. I'm like, no, I want to get it if you want it. She's a year or 2 or 5 older than me, so it's in, like, she loves Bon Jovi. And but because she just said yes immediately, it was like the thrill of the hunt was over. I don't know if that, I'm just telling that story because I never have experienced this feeling. She just said okay.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Use your spirit energy.
Kelly, I saw your recommendation. Just sell Winchester for 20 grand. I would not sell Winchester for 20 grand. Not today. I'm in extreme, like, first date mode with Winchester right now.
Bears will steal your score. mine.
There's a couple of them.
Next.
Almost 3.
Hit the gun. Quick, collect what is owed. She's gone. She just vanished. Another angry spirit has been unleashed.
So I want to share something else. So I had met David Van Ness a couple of years ago, and talked in passing. But going to Barrels of Fun to see Bon Jovi, it wasn't like I wasn't invited. I just shot my shot. I was in the airplane. I'm like, hey, I'm in Houston. I got a bag of camera gear. Can I come by? He's like, absolutely, come by. And so
Don't let the spirits frighten
spending like
The
3 or 4 hours
harvest.
at Barrels, seeing the plant. I did a tour that I am going to publish soon. I really like that company. Like I love Stern. Stern is like, I'm married to Stern. I am an official fanboy, but Barrels of Fun, great vibe. I love how they're growing at a healthy pace as a company, making good decisions, like super ethical. They treat their employees well. He talked about how they get great compensation, health and medical benefits, stuff like, I just got a good vibe. Him and Rebecca, good people. Obviously the designers and that we know. I thought I would share that story because
Take all the time you want.
yeah,
We're paid by the hour.
he's like a good human being, and I think a great head on his shoulders. He catches flack, but he takes it so well, and I think that pinball's in a good spot. Having passion in the right places is what makes business, hobbies, anything a success. And I wish that company well. I'll probably consume some of their products. And the Aussie accent, that's right.
Guests have often reported encountering a spirit pushing a wheelbarrow through the big barrage the hidden entrance.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I did it. Oh! Aussies suggested sweep the drop targets. I did, but when I just now, at least from the right foot, swept the drop targets and it became high hazard. So I was gonna do an unboxing. So some of you that know me or have been on the stream for a while, you know that if like something like drags me down, it's hard to get me back up. So this wasn't really negative or like a depressing state or something, but so there's this big RC car racing tournament this weekend, and I'm on the board of directors there. I came into town, I went and looked at the RC track. They had torn the whole thing up when we had already rebuilt it this year. It's like, in my opinion, completely unnecessary. It's 2 days from this massive race. People are coming from all over the country and the States to play on our RC track, and it's a mud pit right now. So like right before Winchester was in the driveway getting delivered, I've had panic attacks before, like the worst panic. I was like, I'm having a panic attack, like, and so when Eden comes to the door, I was like probably white as a ghost. I'm like, man, I got to tell you what's going on. Like, I'm like in a bad state right now. So this was the thing, this other outside influence, my RC racing hobby, it like yucked my yum receiving Winchester. But then as the night went on, I hooked up all my HDMI wires and, did a bit of a playfield inspection and, put the rig over it, flipped some games, practiced, got my scene set up for today. And But yeah, do you ever, I don't know if that ever has happened to anybody where something that's obviously amazing is going to happen, but like either like the wind gets taken out of your sails or like it gets ruined before it happens. Like, yeah, like I opened the door and I was in such a shit, like low mood. I'm like, Eden, I got to tell you, man, I'm in like I'm processing some shit. He's like, okay, let's pause. Tell me about it. Clear the air. Such a good human, Eden. Anyways. Champagne and Winchester. Oh, I want to try something for you guys. I want to try that. I want to go into the menu and go and one thing again, I was saying the only feedback I have, I'm not able to turn down the lighting on the back box. That's one thing. It's not obnoxious like bright, but no, that's not what I want to do. I want to change this for a bit. So this spooky bright is brighter, full white. Spooky is more atmospheric and dimmer. We're going to try that for a bit. So the default is bright, and that's how I played it at my friend Henry's house. So even at the attract mode seems similar, but anyways. Did I turn off 3-ball multi-ball charity? I don't know what that means. I didn't turn anything off, actually. I started with, I'm going to start with the stock settings. So I'll walk you through. When I get a new Stern pinball machine, I start with the settings on easy, and then after a couple of days, I'll bump them up, or I'll leave them at easy. If I suck at the game's staying on easy. Like, deal with it. I play pinball for mostly fun, but some frustration. But anyways, this one there's not like a presets menu, I don't think. Anyways, I haven't found it. I've just been playing it today and last night a bit, but I do kind of like, you mean this post, Osavet? If ever there was a game that I feel like could use a center post, I don't know. I feel like this one could use it. I maybe I just suck and I could use the center post. I don't know. These flippers feel further apart too. Sort of want to put a digital caliper on there. But anyways, out of the box, I've had no technical issues with the game. I repeat, barrels of fun. This game has had no technical issues so far. Either I had a ball trap today, but a ball stucky. Not the end of the world, but the flippers do feel great. Johnny Button says, love barrels of fun flippers. But you know, usually when you get a game, there'll be one thing like that either is clearly out of alignment. I feel like the quality control was good. One thing I noticed actually with Spooky and barrels, the games need a bit of a wipe down when you get them. I feel like that's one step that I feel like they do a bit more wiping at Stern, but and Raimi said, how many games does Barrels of Fun make? I don't know, you mean different titles? So far, Barrels of Fun has released Labyrinth, Dune, Winchester, and okay, that's another good question. And anyways, Bon Jovi, those are their 4 titles. But as far as game quantities, yeah, Johnny Button is right. So Labyrinth was up to 1,000, Dune was 720, Winchester was 525, and Bon Jovi is 700. That's how many they were made. Also, I'm told that Dune there could be a resurgence of Dune. Here's the thing though, Dune, like there's more Dune movies. Maybe they do a revision. We don't see that, but like, I don't know if that would piss the people off that bought the first Dune. But yeah, and Raimi, like, so Barrels of Fun's position in our whole pinball ecosystem, they are an LE manufacturer. Maybe one day that will change. I mean, I hope it will. They're definitely growing slowly and I say that in a good way because I'm part of a manufacturing company that has taken some big growth moves, and growing pains in manufacturing, it can really suck. I'm the fixer, the problem solver in our growing pains at work. And I'm telling you, like, staffing up, tooling up, adding vendors, supply chain, all of those things, if you grow too quickly, and let me tell you, so if you're in a position like Barrels of Fun, where you've got a successful, stable business with growth potential, you've got these venture capitalist sharks at the door that want a piece, and they want you to grow quickly. So I guarantee you, his phone rings once a week to try to come in and buy or grow that business. And what happens is, you can come in, inject cash and a few middle manager people. That's where you go corporate too quickly. It's high risk. It's not good long term. I hope the Barrels of Fun team grows at a steady, safe pace. Keep being self-reflecting. But I did a tour there the other day, and talking to David, it was just myself, Henry, and David on this tour, and he locks up every night, comes in, management by walking around. It was a cool space. I wish him well, and it doesn't make me less of a Stern fanboy. I'm still a Stern fanboy, but I'm a new to the game Barrels of Fun fanboy, and actually I'm in the owners club now. Finally. And I was also told that there's like only
Welcome to the
there's only
Winchester
3 of
Mystery
these in
House.
Canada so far. So one thing, I've been hitting what I thought I've been hitting the skill shot sometimes, and it's not there, but
Choose a room to explore. Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Legend speaks of a final dinner party in the Venetian
nice.
dining
I love it
room
when
shortly after Sarah's passing.
tight shots actually work. It's so much more rewarding. Like I love easier pinball. I'm very aware that I love easier pinball. But when you play harder games like this, or like Jurassic Park, when you play the harder games and successfully hit the shots, I'm telling you, I mean, you guys know this. A lot of you probably played longer than me or more games than me, but when you make hard games do stuff, it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna pause for a second. I have to answer my phone. It's vibrating like crazy, so I'll be right back. What's up? Did we get a hype train started when I went over there? Awesome, awesome. I disappear and the hype starts. Choo 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 choo. All right, love you guys. Always appreciate the support.
We are ready. Hit the gong.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for the gift subs. Gift subs help so much because they grow the amount of people that want to come back and watch without commercials.
Staring like that. Play this. You have to light the candles. Yes, that one lit. We can still help her.
Sending help right away.
Yes, that one lit.
That sound in there.
The wheel snuffed your line.
Again.
You have to light the candles. The ball will call spirits forth.
So this mode is normally a little more spooky.
I sense an unwelcome presence.
So, Raimi talking about not the world not being able to afford pinball. The thing is, I said, like, I was at Eureka Heights in Houston where a few friends go to play, and at Eureka Heights they have, man, like maybe 40 really good games in good condition, maybe more than that. I don't know.
The spirits are becoming restless.
If there's a place like that near your house, there's almost no reason to own a pinball machine. I'll be completely honest. And like, you can go in and they had their spooky row. I think I put like $3 in and got 5 credits. When I was at Eureka Heights, I only played Looney Tunes because I got to experience the game. It wasn't super busy, but pinball can definitely be affordable. Absolutely affordable if you live in a big city with a couple good places, or if you happen to have a friend with pinball. Those are two things. The third way is if you play in tournaments or leagues, because a lot of the time joining
spirits are waiting for you.
depends on what tournament or league you're in, but the cost to join the tournament may be $10 or $20. Sometimes free, it's just quarter drop. But you can have, like, you know, a lot of hours of fun at a pinball tournament and get better because you're playing with better players. And that's the thing too, Raimi. So only until recently was there any pinball near me that had more than like 20 machines. The closest spot like that with a large selection is probably in the big city, Vancouver, which is about 45 minutes from me. And but even the cost to entry to go there is like $30. And anyways, yeah, you can play pinball affordably. You just have to play in a league or find a good quarter drop location and just so after playing for about an hour, Starting to find the shots.
The light grows whole. Welcome to Seance Multi-Ball.
They have 3 or 4 different recordings of him saying that. It's been different almost every time. I love it. Oh, shit. It's not drain. I really like the callouts in this game. Sometimes I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That's the only, most of the time it's quite clear, but you really have to know what the shots are, much like Jaws or Jurassic Park. Jaws is worse for it. I don't know what about my few brain cells I have left. But when I play Jaws, I'm like, I don't know what the freaking binoculars do. You know what I mean? There we go.
You're not done with you yet.
Yeah, and don't drain. That is it's the fundamentals, right, Ozzy?
Play the instruments with the captain.
We're getting there.
Please record your visit in our logbook.
Might be my best score so far. Oh, high score number 1. It is. Okay. Yes. Free game. I have a funny story. So, I mean, no, it's not funny, but one time I was entering my initials and talking to someone at the same time. And my initials are GAP for Grownup Adjacent Pinball, not like GAP or GAPE. But anyways, I just landed on the Y, so it said gay. And like the people around me just started to laugh because I was just, it was like the perfect timing of me being distracted and it landing on a Y instead of the P. So like everyone starts to laugh and like, I changed it at like the very bitter last second. But anyways, I thought it was a little bit stupid and funny at the same time. Slinger autocorrect gets me all the time with anytime I say doesn't, it says does space T. And I'm just like, no, that's not what I meant. Why Osibet is 46 million a low score? Maybe I do gotta move those out of post. Talk Engineer enters the chat. Oh, I'll get there, Ozzy. I'll get there. Finding the shots, then completing the modes is another like pinball fundamental that, you know, comes with time and patience, but Pokemon, the only feedback I have about Pokemon is the same thing that we're hearing everywhere, is the code and theme integration has not caught up. The code does things, but like for a game like Pokemon, they must have had more assets. Like there should be more stuff going on the screen. That's the only thing I kind of like this, that you can catch Pokemon and keep them. And if people are in that ecosystem of Pokemon. They probably love it, but really, I think the code and video and sound has a little way to come. And yeah, like you said, Raimi, I think there is a lot coming. But that's the unfortunate reality of dealing with a very complicated licensor, as we've heard, the Nintendo company, and I get it too. I do get it. Like, picture, let's say the pinball code designer accidentally put something in there that was contrary to their lore or their brand, and it could happen easily. What if they're like, that is not something that Charizard would do? So they have to play it. They have to do, something like that. But yeah, I haven't, anyways, Winchester's here. Probably play a couple more games and then jam off to work. This game also, not only is it the new and shiny, it's going to be on the stream often because I have no copyright issues with it that I'm aware of. Maybe it will. Who knows? But oh my goodness, I was holding the left flipper to log in like on the Stern Insider. That's pretty good, Osavet,
Shoot any lit advanced tool shot to select your room.
I feel like I'm not hitting my skill shots at all.
Rumors speak of a man trapped within one of the dining rooms, never able to leave or escape. Shoot the spider with your award. The captive ball will call spirits forth. Shoot the captive ball to call the spirits. The captive ball will call spirits forth.
Okay, I will. I got it. I got you.
Trying to leave so soon.
There we go.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
Yes, finally. I actually got my reward.
The near banquet.
Okay.
No face. There's nothing there.
So if you don't hit that with enough gusto, or if it kind of shakes, it can get... I got it stuck there.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Shoot the spinner to build spirit energy.
I hit the spinner, but it like rotated once due to my shot quality.
Shoot the captive ball to call the spirits. Expel the entrance. So that, not ours.
It might be early to say this, but this might be the best game I own. Does a lot of things.
You can unlock a door with that key.
Wanna play some more?
was sweet. What's up, Mr. Courier, sir? How's it going?
Sending help right away!
Copying us perfectly. Right now. Explore more with keys.
Dang it.
I sense an unwelcome spirit has entered the house. We have to.
So Document Engineer.
Do not stop.
Actually, I'm looking at the screen right now. It's bright. Let me make an adjustment.
Begin the 13th.
That is more like what it feels like. So Document Engineer just pointed out that this game appears to go dark often. So that is accurate. In the menu, there's 2 lighting modes. You can make it be bright all the time, which I actually really like. A couple of games ago, I switched it into the spooky all the time. Spooky, not meaning spooky pinball, but like more spooky lighting. Or I think that's what they call it. But anyways, this is that mode. It's in the darker mode. So like the HAL lighting around the outside is a bit lower and more of the modes go dark. So it can do bright. When I played it at my friend Henry's, he had his running a little bit brighter. And it's fun both ways. I have a little bit of like studio lighting on the game, but they're at like 9%, so not much.
Yes.
So Jolly Green asks, so making the same Dune game or a new version, is that possible? Actually, I kind of talked about that a little bit earlier. So David Van Ness said on the Q&A yesterday that they do have the option to make more Dune, but what would, the stream's frozen? Looks okay. We'll give it a second. They do have the option to make more Dune later. I think they're just going to keep releasing bangers. I don't think that'll ever happen, I'll be honest. But I was saying too, kind of like you're suggesting, well, there's more Dune movies, isn't there? So maybe they will have Dune the second revision or whatever. But and yeah, so the only 2 super minor feedback items. I would love if the house at the back was back a bit so I could see the screen down there a bit better. But I am 6'5", so I'm like a giant beast. But yeah, like down here, down a bit lower, you can see everything on the screen really well. And the only other feedback too, I could not find, and I used all the research tools. I couldn't figure out how to dim the back box translate lighting. And in the game, you get a tiny bit of reflection, but again, it's already dim. Maybe it dims itself, actually. I didn't notice. Maybe it dims itself. But for me, when I play the game, I like my translates to be pretty much black. I like them to be almost like, I set them all to like 5%, which is basically black, but. Also, if you haven't seen it already, a moment of self-shilling for myself. I did a Bon Jovi, I filmed a ton of 4K video of Bon Jovi and the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. I did a floor walk, but I have another floor walk and an actual like show review that I'm gonna publish. But I like to publish like one video a week or 2 videos on YouTube a week. So otherwise they just kind of like cannibalize the views. And anyways, I don't like to spam it out too, especially like if I'm live streaming pretty much every day. What do you call? Sometimes the videos will not show up first if I have a live stream. That makes sense, but yeah, Slinger. And actually, in case everyone wonders if I'm not open to feedback, one of the viewers made some good feedback that there was too much panning. So I was using a DJI Osmo, and kind of when you turn, it does pan kind of not as good. So anyways, I switched to a gimbal and an iPhone. It was way better. So my next floor walk, I might drop it later today. I don't know. It's a floor walk for people that want to know what it's like at Southern Fried Gaming Expo. It's super smooth. So anyways, I might drop that just for people's interest sake. One thing that Southern Fried Gaming Expo, the pictures on their website did not do it justice at all to how big that show actually is. The show it's huge, huge for Pinball Expo. I would almost say it's a similar size or maybe even bigger than Pinball Expo in Chicago size-wise. Everything spread out more. A few things that I thought Southern Fried Gaming was lagging was like EMs and games that people brought from home. It just didn't have the quantity. There was some quality there, don't get me wrong, but there was a few less games than other similar shows. I'm also like really lucky that, yeah, and as Ozabeth said, it's not a pinball show. Pinball is about 1/8 of the show. But if you like pinball and other adjacent hobbies, and especially if you're in driving distance, it's worth checking out for sure. Like I walked through the other areas. Some of the other stuff it didn't really interest me, but I love being in and amongst a community of people that are doing stuff to make them happy. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like there was a lot of cosplay there. There was VR there. There was a ton of retro games, but also vendors galore, Lego, Pokemon cards, other collectible stuff. There was also old computer hardware. So for that, all of that I found to be very interesting. And at the end, it kind of reminded me that, there's the corporate pinball shows. The big corporate pinball show is Pinball Expo in Chicago, obviously. TPF to me is, and again, I've only been to so many, but TPF is also pretty much a large corporate show. However, they don't, all the manufacturers don't have necessarily a booth there, but the Northwest Pinball Expo as well, not very corporate. Like all the brands don't usually have their own entire booth, but the Northwest Expo has, in my opinion, the best selection of games. So they have a large amount of games, but also a team of 15 techs. So the games are all up. You get, not too many lineups. It is a busier show because this hall is smaller, but yeah, I would recommend Southern Fried especially if you're within driving distance or regional aircraft distance. Southern Fried Gaming Expo is worth attending, at least once. I happen to be, it is one of those shows that's near some friends. So that's the reason why, I will probably attend as long as they want to attend. But what's up, Matt? Pinballs, welcome to the things. Yeah, we're doing, I do have a Winchester now. I got it yesterday, finally. Am I going to see a Extreme? I'm not. I don't know, where's that show? I assume California.
Welcome to the Winchester Mystery House.
My next show, I think, is gonna be Expo, unless I randomly.
Should the spider went for your award.
Getting a little better at that spider web shot. It's not quite as tight as the is it the O on Jurassic Park? That little bump there is high hazard. Bouncing out of there has been hazardous. Has been hazardous. But so last year it was at the Houston Expo, and Pinballs was at the Barrels of Fun tent more than anyone else at the show. I went there. Matt would play one game, line up. Play one game, line up. I think the decision to buy a Winchester was already made at that
The
point.
spirits are waiting for you. Hit the tambourine.
I hit the tambourine. Come on now.
The spirits have a gift ready. Play the instruments with the captive ball.
Oh, shoot. You know, it's funny, Matt, talking about I remembered specifically that you were getting in as many games as possible at the Houston show, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do that next time. Get all my gameplay in early, and especially on the first days, right?
You know your way already. Double play field activated! The mere banquet.
Yeah. Just trying to
Figure, he wasn't there before.
I'm still finding the shots. I'm really enjoying this game so far, obviously, but it is a challenging one.
Retrieve it before the spirits take it. Another 50 bags.
Sending help right away!
You're thanking him somehow. Stop that, or this house will be full of angry spirits.
I'm gonna go quickly refill my coffee. I'm not done playing yet. Be right back. I'm gonna play a song just in between here.
Neon flickers, shadows fight, coffee stains on arcade nights, till the world spin again. Culture lost but still the same. Pinball dreams in the glow, steel ball rolls, where does it go? Arcade lights keep me alive, buzzing hum, the world's behind. Fingers dance, buttons scream, the machine's a god, it feeds the dream. Caffeine shakes, quarter drops.
I love the sound in this game.
Fades, but it never stops. Pinball
I thank you, Document Engineer. I will. I'm gonna head soon. Before I start the next game, I want to thank you to all the new subscribers, followers, likers, bell icon people. I really appreciate you all. Yeah, I appreciate it. The subs and the gift subs, they really are appreciated too. So thank you for those today. I appreciate it. I had to chug a little bit of coffee. I'm going to switch the lighting mode back to I didn't really go into any of these too. And see auto launch timer, ball saves. So if the game ever became, you know, too hard for my skill settings, you can always change. I didn't adjust basically any of these, but
Osavet subscribed to the channel for 8 months.
What's up? Thank you so much, Osavet, for the sub. I really appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. Osavet, I did that little short interview I did with you. I've clipped it into about 9 little pieces of content, so you'll see yourself. If you don't know what Osavet looks like, to follow my reels. He's in a bunch of them for a couple days. So, but anyways, one of the most positive individuals in our hobby is Aussie, but I know it did get cut off a bit in the video, though. In my video, it did not. But in the shorts, it did. It zoomed in for reasons, I don't know. But I didn't notice until it was published. I'm like, anyways, I apologize for that. I'm doing the same thing. I'm holding the left flipper to like log in my Insider Connected. But yeah, thank you so much for the sub there, my friend. I appreciate it. So I've switched the lighting system. I switched the lighting system back to this. The slightly better, slightly brighter mode.
Take all the time you want. We're paid by the hour.
It's so funny. We had a hype train going when I went upstairs to get coffee, you guys. I love it. I love you guys. I really appreciate it.
You know your way already.
So
Right away for your reward. Any lit events tour shot to select your room.
it's definitely different playing with the lighting. I'm gonna make a camera adjustment in a second.
Sarah purchased this house as a two-story
Turn my
farmhouse
ISO
of 8
down for when I do it right now, probably. Oh shoot.
The captive ball will call spirits home.
So other things worth mentioning, we talked a little bit earlier about how Barrels of Fun games are kind of like LEs. Like Barrels of Fun games are like LEs in a couple ways. The pricing though, it's like an inexpensive LE. It has all the LE stuff except better in some ways. The speakers, the LED lighting, the invisible glass, the infinity glass. It has lighting rails, art blades, powder coating. So if you compare it to some of the other brands, it's actually a discount for getting a limited edition, and it's actually limited games. Other things I'm noticing, the silicone rubbers everywhere. The rubber on the flippers does not feel like mirrored back glass. Yes, The silicone rubbers does not feel like some of the silicone rubbers with like the thud and the it's very similar to actual rubber. So I thought I would mention those little details.
Into the seniors room to lock a ball. From shadowed hall or silent keep, wake and rise from restless sleep.
I don't like you.
The callouts. So I also want to say something because I'm not a piece of shit. So one thing I kind of when I play games that are hard for people to get, it kind of makes like I always worry that maybe people will be kind of like somehow like jealous or envious that this game made it into my house. So I want to tell you something. If you want to get the games from those boutiques that are hard to get games from, you gotta be persistent and get on the lists. That is the way. That's the secret. I didn't sneak or get one by, doing favors. I told Nitro Pinball, well, Evil Dead just sold out. I said, put me on the top of the list for the next spooky title. And so they said, well, I have a few people, so you'll be behind them. That's how I got Beetlejuice. I didn't do favors. Same thing for Winchester. When Winchester sold out, I have an email list of about 30 US distributors that I had set up for other reasons. I emailed all of them. I got about 15 replies, out of stock, sorry, out of stock. And then I came across the Nitro rep from the East Coast and I said, you don't by chance have, and this is at Expo, I said, you don't by chance have any allotments left? He said, I have 4. And I was like, that's the only way. And again, I've spoken before, I do not like the FOMO. I don't think it's a model that will last forever, but I am aware that it can be kind of like playing a game that no one can get easily. I don't want to be a negative part of your life, so I'm sorry if that does upset you. I'm just saying that because I have had people say I don't like watching you play Beetlejuice because we can't get one. And the fact is it's not on location in most places, but so I just thought I would let you know I am aware of that.
Defeat the X-target becomes your stored spirit energy. Bears are stealing your store!
Oh my god, I am gonna... That spinner is just the best.
We got it! Light the next! That match won't last long.
I'm also gonna, in between balls, I'm gonna tell a funny story even though no one asked for it.
Before the spirits take it.
Oh yeah, the timers don't hold for you in this like in some other games.
Flame's dying.
I'll wait till I drain or something.
She just vanished. I sense an unwelcome presence.
So I'm going to tell a very brief story, but I'm not going to reveal who said it because I don't have their permission necessarily. So I was talking to a couple friends about Bon Jovi pinball before Southern Fried Gaming, and I said, so are you guys, they're Barrels of Fun game owners already, and I said, so what about Bon Jovi? Are you going to get one?
Don't let the spirits frighten you.
The answer
harmless.
was basically, hell no, not Bon Jovi, not a chance, not in a million years. Bon Jovi is not for me. Those people, after they got on and played Bon Jovi, I know they're trying to get one now. So that is the thing. Like, you can believe the hype, you can believe or not believe the hype. That is one reason why, if there's ever going to be a game launched at a show and you're a pinball consumer, you know, maybe make that your vacation of the year or something. But I never pressure people into it. Like, if Bon Jovi music drives you crazy, well, John, I said I wouldn't reveal who it was, so I won't reveal who it was.
Take all the time you want. We're paid by the hour.
But something else, I don't think you can pause timers. Like, most Stern games, I think Spooky does it too. When you hold the button, when you trap up, it'll pause the timers and the hurry ups, but it still waits like 3 or 4 seconds. I don't think this game does. It just makes you get at it. Makes you get going. I know, and like Slinger, another kind of narrative that was going around regarding Bon Jovi was people were saying, thank God it's Bon Jovi, I don't have to buy it.
The spirits are waiting for you.
And then they play it and they're like, oh shit, my wallet. But anyways.
You know your way already.
It's the first time I've like successfully got a skill shot in a while.
In the servants' kitchen, we'll see the only remaining original stove in the house, a dual brand stove. Calling spirits near and far. From
John, it was more than one of our friends.
Let silence crack and shadows fall. Unleash the sail. Bloody ball!
I like how there's like 4,500 drop targets in this game.
We're surrounded!
If I ever do a homebrew, it's going to be all drop targets and magnets, just pure chaos. Okay. How did that not stay on the clipper? I've not been in this mode yet. Ball save. These are rare in this game.
am ready to welcome you to my collection.
Couple hours in, I'm just starting to have fun, like I might sort of be able to aim at shots, almost. So I am looking at the clock and I do have to attend the workplace. I'm gonna jam out. Well, actually, it's been a while, and actually last summer, Documengineer, I stayed home. I had a week off and the weather wasn't good, so I had some long streams in the middle of the day, but I'm basically I can't, after I missed most of last week. I flew out last Tuesday and got home on Monday. So unfortunately I can't. This would be a great week too. I've got 2 pins coming, RC race on Friday. Like I just can't miss work. So unfortunately I do have a job that requires me to attend, or I get in, actually I don't get in trouble. I don't. What happens is my team has to work harder, and I have an actual team of people that I want to support. Really hardworking, smart people, and I hate to abandon them. So, and also it's worth mentioning, I don't think we got sick. I think we went to an expo and didn't get sick. I say we because I was with a group, and I don't think any of us got the con crud. I mean, I did get bitten by a fire ants, and I did see some of the deep south's largest palmetto bugs, but Jeff didn't get sick. That's good. So another shout out to Southern Fried Gaming Expo. They had hand sanitizer everywhere. I also wore one on my backpack. So after I played like a sticky, Sonic or Transformers or Bon Jovi, I would go and like sanitizer it up. I think it helps actually, and I work with food, so I wash my hands all the time anyway. But we're gonna slow dance it out tonight, and but I do want to again sincerely thank everyone who came to visit today. Lots of regulars, lots of new faces, new subs, new followers. So I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, probably be on again today, for sure be on tomorrow, and again, stay tuned for a couple videos dropping on YouTube. And if you're not in the new Grownup Adjacent Facebook group, go to the search for, it might be private, but anyways, go to my Facebook and follow and look for the group. I think it's listed, but you need to invite, or I don't know. Join it. It's cool. We're almost up to 500 members there, so trying to keep that rolling. Is there a Winchester setting to change how the spirits work? I don't think there's a lot of gameplay change settings, Rex. But yeah, everyone have an awesome one. Sincerely, this has been my return to town stream, and it was awesome from my perspective, looking at 5 cameras and 5 microphones and a screen of text. I appreciate you guys. It's been fun today. I will probably see you later, but let me just possibly raid out on Twitch. If you're watching on another platform or a vertical platform, keep in mind we do this on Twitch too, where you can also watch vertically. I now push out a vertical stream on Twitch as well. It's hardware demanding, but I do it. So if you like the Twitch features, come hang out here. Also on YouTube. So thank you for the subs and views over there, you guys. Lots of people came to watch today, and that just makes my day. So I appreciate it. And stay tuned. We will be doing this. More Transformers is coming this week too. So having a very real pinball privilege that I hope is okay with everybody. Lastly, be nice to your neighbors. be nice to your fellow content creators. There's been a lot of back and forth from people lately. Like, I don't know if people are getting threatened by each other in the pinball creator ultra niche, but here's a message. Dear content creators in the pinball ultra niche, you don't need to pull each other down, okay? Some of you know who I'm talking to, but some people are just pulling each other down, usually to make themselves look better. And, you know, I like everyone's perspective. I do. Whatever makes you get your content out to your people, you know, do what you do. I like it. I like you. But yeah, I will see you guys on the next stream. I'm going to try to raid out first, actually. Sorry. I get distracted, but maybe we'll see if someone's online that's been. MN Retro Gamer, we're obviously going to see Andrew raiding in. I have to run, so I'm not going to stay in chat with Andrew. If you can, tell Andrew I had to go, because I do have to jam immediately. I am going to be late for work, so I'll raid in. But do me a favor, tell someone, Andrew, that I didn't stay to chat, because I got to bounce. But
Pinball, an awesome guy. Haley's an insane player, too. You're in Detroit, Barcade, off and off-road. Gotcha. Cool. Let's get moving. Either you guys going to Pinball Expo?
all right, love you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out.
I'm getting used to punching their lights out. That accident button ain't gonna hit itself. These robots ain't got the foggiest notion of who they're dealing with.
There it is. Two done. All right. Good.